And welcome to tonight's presentation here on 2K Sports. Two FIBA basketball teams ready to go. We're happy you're here with us.
So Sacramento will get the first possession. Now Sacramento starting 5. Pippen is out there with Wembanyama. Then it's Kareem. Then it's Curry. And it's James in at the 2-guard spot. Now Antetokounmpo after the missed 3 from Stephen Curry.
So strong. Giannis has really added some bulk since entering the league. Helps him absorb the contact.
Here's Wembanyama. Pass to Curry. Fires the 3. Wilt Chamberlain with the rebound. Now the Bulls with it. KD on the wing. Covered by LeBron. Takes it out to Leonard. Shoots the 3. It's hauled in by the Kings. First quarter of play. 1 minute played. Pass to James. Back to Curry. 6 on the shot clock. Now LeBron. Good, and Curry gets the assist.
This is why LeBron's so tricky to defend. Yes, he has the strength to go inside and finish, but he's also got such touch from behind the arc.
Now here's Durant. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Well, this is exactly how you want to attack the defense. Kevin Durant accepting the punishment, but refuses to be denied.
Pass to James. Back to Curry. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. About 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. KD, a screen on Pippen. Durant deciding where to go with it. Back to Giannis. Clock at 6. The Bulls need to get a shot off here. Chamberlain with the basket.
But here's the problem. Now, no one's got the strength to move Wilt off the spot, and no one has the height to challenge the shot at its point of release.
A 3 from Wembanyama. O'Neal with the rebound. The Bulls leading by 3. Durant kicks to Antetokounmpo. And Antetokounmpo Antetokounmpo skins it in.
Giannis will take on any defender. Nice finish that time.
Antetokounmpo against Curry. James with it. Wembanyama, a screen on Giannis. The Kings need to get off a shot here. And Wembanyama throws it down.
Wembanyama is a specimen going at the rim there with a purpose.
Pass to Chamberlain. Here's Leonard. Leonard draws the double. KD against LeBron. Here's Durant, and the Bulls tack on 2 more.
With KD's length and size, there aren't many defenders he simply can't shoot over.
Pass to Wembanyama. Now here's Pippen. And 1:01 left to play in the first quarter. James looking it over. Curry's shot is off.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Now, Antetokounmpo, guarded by Curry. Fades. Rebounded by Abdul-Jabbar.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
James, the pass to Abdul-Jabbar.
And the aggressiveness on display here from O'Neal. Terrific at turning shots away with that size and length.
Chamberlain with a screen on Curry. And here's KD for 3. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in.
Oh, phenomenal work right there. There's times, boy, he can be tough to check.
And so it's the Chicago Bulls in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. Their defense has been active and effective. Right back after this break. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Bulls.
And they've set the tone from the jump. They're looking to pound it inside and score in the paint.
Yeah, what an excellent display of passing in the early stages of this game. A good deal of their points coming directly off quality passes.
On the court for the Kings as the second quarter gets underway. They've got Abdul-Jabbar. Wembanyama is out there with Pippen. And it's LeBron James. And it's Curry in at the point guard position. Abdul-Jabbar with the block.
And beyond the obvious physical skills, Kareem just has a great understanding for the game. Times his move perfectly to get that shot.
Now here's Curry. Still yet to score. 3-pointer. And Shaq pulls it down.
Pressured that shot by getting a hand up just as good as a block.
And he did it without fouling, and that's become an art, changing shots without making contact.
Leonard with the ball. James covering. The 3 from KD. And they recover it.
The confidence of Kevin Durant. He gets it and takes the shot. Very simple. Catch and shoot, baby.
And Wembanyama outside. Outside Pippen. Pass to LeBron. And stolen by Leonard. Here's Leonard with the bucket in transition.
And I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen tonight. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively, turning into easy points.
It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, Kevin. The league is hoping for more competition for the All-Star game, and one idea to motivate the players is more prize money for the winning team. It worked for the Emirates Cup. The All-Star festivities drive revenues and publicity for the league, so those that are advancing this suggestion say, put some money on it. Kevin?
All right, Allie, we thank you very much. Now Durant. Scottie Pippen missing from long range, and there it is for him. Durant's got 9.
Getting it done on both ends, and it shows up in the score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
Kicks it out to LeBron. Again, the miss by the Kings. The Bulls leading by 16. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Pippen against Durant. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And it's Giannis missing. Here's Sacramento. No points yet here in the second quarter for them. It's to Curry.
2 minutes remaining.
Back to James.
2 minutes.
Another miss, and they desperately need a bucket.
Boy, that's an example of a player taking what the defense gives you, just doesn't work out in his favor, right? He misses the shot.
KD, a screen on Pippen. Antetokounmpo finds Durant. Shoots over Curry, and it's Chicago scoring again.
Well, you see the attack mentality right there. Kevin Durant, if he gets room, he will take that shot without thinking about it.
So the Kings call timeout. They're first.
And no doubt, Coach wants them to shore up their interior defense.
I think right now they're giving up way too many easy looks. That is a recipe for disaster.
There's 1:26 left in the first half of the game. Durant with the steal. Here's Giannis. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Well, the length of Kevin Durant on the defensive end, creating havoc and an opportunity for his guys.
Outside Curry. Outside for Wembanyama. Looking to end the run. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a three-point play. That's on Shaq.
And this kid is tough. Wembanyama just powering it in despite the contact.
Free throw good, Wembanyama. There's 53 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Pass to Chamberlain. O'Neal a screen on Curry. A three from Leonard. Drains the three-pointer. Leonard's got his second bucket of the night.
A lot to like about the way they're playing right now, but still plenty of time left.
You do like that the offense is humming along. They're putting in the effort to distance themselves.
Chicago leading by 20. Pass to KD.
And Chicago starts out with the ball here. So let's take a look at the Chicago Bulls starting lineup. We've got Paul George, also Kevin Durant out there, and it's Chamberlain in at the 4-man position. Here's Leonard, and there's the lay-in.
He's smart about picking his spots. That time Leonard senses opportunity and flies up the floor.
James passes to George. Back to James. Clock at 6. And no good. His first shot of the night, missing. Chicago with the ball. Tatum passes to Pippen. Outside Wembanyama. Takes the 3. Pure from three-point range.
Scouts love this from Wembanyama. A big who can hit smooth three-point shots.
George passes to James. George a screen on Leonard. James goes in. Pass to O'Neal. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now here's Wembanyama. Leonard passes to Pippen. Wembanyama, screen on James. Puts up a 3. Another 3 for Chicago.
The refined jumper of Wembanyama. You just never see that in a man of his height.
James, a screen on Tatum. George finds James. The floater to 3. George. Rebound by the Bulls. Leonard outside. Pass to Pippen. Inside. Wembanyama. Pass to Leonard. Tatum with a screen. Here's Pippen. No good on the triple. The Bulls trail by 6. First quarter of basketball. Just over 2.5 minutes played so far.
Durant with tremendous touch. He's just a natural scorer.
Here's Wembanyama. He's got 6. Outside Tatum. Out to the right wing.
2 minutes.
Pippen outside. Down low. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. And he buries his first look.
Not too many defenders are blocking Kareem inside. One, he's too big, he's too powerful, and he's too skilled.
George passes to James. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
The officials were right on top of that.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without foul.
Shooting 2 for 2.
That free throw good from James.
And James considered a franchise talent without question. This guy is the complete package.
Both free throws good from James. 1:33 left in the first quarter of the game. Pass to Wembanyama. And there's another one for Chicago.
Come on. 7+ feet guys like Wemby, they aren't supposed to be that fluid shooting it.
Here's Chamberlain, covered by Wembanyama. Outside Durant. Now James. 6 to shoot. Chicago needs to get off a shot here. And again, no good by Chicago.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Tatum passes to Pippen. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. He's covered by O'Neal. On the wing, Tatum. Chicago needs to get off a shot here. And Wembanyama gets it to go.
You know, he just makes it look easy. I mean, Wembanyama's arms are so long. The ball is almost halfway when he releases.
The Bulls trail by 9. Pass to James. And there's a pick. Pulls it from the top of the key. Chicago grabs the miss.
Hey, sometimes the best looks don't equate to points.
Now here's Tatum. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. And he can't extend the lead to double digits.
No matter how good you are, it's tough with the defender draped all over you.
And that concludes the first quarter of play. Bulls out in front, leading by 9. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going so far for Chicago.
You know, right from the start, it seemed they got hot from three-point range, pulling apart the defense and racking up the points, too.
Yeah, also, you got to appreciate how unselfish they've been. I mean, the ball movement has been impressive, and the assist numbers are off the chart.
On the court for Chicago, they've got Kevin Durant. He's out there with Paul George. And it's O'Neal in at the 5. And so it's James with it. He brings it up for Chicago. 9-point game. George, good.
Nice rhythm to that play right there, and George was ready to fire.
And it's the Bulls' ball. Leonard looking over the floor. Pippen with it. Yet to see a basket. Shot by Leonard, no good. Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Pass to O'Neal. Stolen by Wembanyama. George against Tatum. Pippen outside. Outside Wembanyama. And here's Leonard. Just 5 to shoot. Over James. And once again, off the mark by Chicago. Bulls trail by 7. George outside. Spins. Here's Durant. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a three-point play.
No easy way to hold KD down. He's slick, he's slippery, he's smooth with the ball. That's why he draws fouls.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
At the line for 1.
Free throw is good from Durant.
I don't think you could design a better scorer than Durant. I mean, range from deep, the touch at the rim, excellent handle, 7 feet tall. He does everything you want from your first option.
Leonard can't get that one to fall.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
George passes to James. George a screen on Leonard. For 3, James knocks down the long J. And it's now just a 1-point Bulls lead.
All systems are on go when LeBron has the ball behind the arc.
Leonard for 3. Chamberlain pulls it in. And it's the Bulls' ball. Good momentum, 8 straight points. And Durant gets it to go.
There's PG creating for a teammate. Terrific dime drop.
And now the first timeout called here for Chicago.
Please give a big round of applause for your Bulls youth team.
And we're just over 2.5 minutes into the second. Leonard outside to snap the cold streak. It's hauled in by the Bulls.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting. And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
Now, here is James. He's got 5. Screen by O'Neal. Back to James. The 3. Abdul-Jabbar with a rebound. Chicago trailing here. Leonard outside. Launches it. Leonard beyond the line.
Long, getting rid of it in a hurry. Nice quick release that time.
And so here is Chicago. In the second quarter, they've given up just 3 points. The shot by James, no good. And so it's Leonard who brings up the ball for Chicago. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Durant surveying the D. Out to James. This one for 3. They grab their own miss. That shot is good by O'Neal.
You've got to admire and respect how Shaq fights for the rebounds there. I mean, he puts in the work to get those second chance looks.
Pippen, pass to Abdul-Jabbar. Excellent D there from O'Neal. And here are the Bulls now. And Kawhi Leonard gets a whistle that time. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
Here's George. Outside Durant. 6 on the shot clock. Chamberlain gets the bucket.
Yep, on the interior, Wilt's enormous size. Just too much to overcome, and certainly something that can't be taught.
Pippen outside. To the middle. Intercepted. Here's Durant. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. Chicago ahead, leading by just 2. And will return shortly. Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. You know, Victor Wembanyama has been exceptional here, guys.
He's hit shot after shot from deep. He's so locked in right now.
Well, you know, the stroke looks fantastic. Even when he's had a hand in his face, it hasn't affected him at all.
We've got Jason Tatum. He's out there with Wembanyama. And it's Abdul-Jabbar in at the center. That's the 5 out there for the Bulls.
Boy, nice to see Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, my idol, knocking down that mid-range jumper.
For 3, James. The putback. Abdul-Jabbar with a rebound. Chicago with the ball. Pass to Pippen. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. He's covered by O'Neal. Abdul-Jabbar passes to Leonard. Pippen outside. Fires for 3. Rebound by the Bulls. And a minute played as the second half gets going. To the inside. Leonard with a double team. KD jams it straight down.
Not many bigs can slow down KD once he gets around the rim.
Chicago with the ball. Trailing by 2. Leonard outside. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead. Leonard's gone 2 for 8, shooting just 25% from the field. Durant, pass to James. Here's Chamberlain. Chicago passing it around. George for three. Hits the three-pointer. And it's a 5-point Chicago lead.
It's a big part of George's game, the three-point shot, and for good reason. I mean, he's a sniper out there.
Leonard outside. There's the triple. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Chamberlain's got a rebound number 5 here tonight. Left side Durant for three. Another three for Chicago.
Love the energy here in the third. Trying to take control now of this contest.
And I really think this is the time to do it because this is a real important juncture in the ballgame right now.
And again, no good by Chicago.
That is not the shot you need to be looking for when you're trying to break out of a slump.
George outside. Pass to Durant. It's stolen by Tatum. Pippen outside. Oh, it's stolen. It's James on the wing. Shoots. A chance to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. The Bulls trail by 8. Pippen, pass to Abdul-Jabbar. Now here's Wembanyama. And miss after miss right now. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Kicks it to George. Outside Durant. Back to George. Outside Durant. Just 4 to shoot. Takes a three. The Bulls with another miss.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Tipped. Oh, George with a steal. Durant's shot is off. Leonard passes to Pippen. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Pass to Leonard. Inside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And the shot's good. Abdul-Jabbar's got 4 points this quarter.
It's an overlooked part of Kawhi's game, but he does a nice job distributing the ball.
Chamberlain passes to George. And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
Well, the league has put an emphasis to crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
Here's Abdul-Jabbar. 6 points for him. Leonard outside. Wembanyama, screen on James. Leonard passes to Abdul-Jabbar. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Getting to the line a lot. Kareem, adept at forcing and drawing fouls.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws. 35 seconds left in the third quarter here. George against Tatum. Up top, Durant. He's got 12 and wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. On the wing, Tatum. He's covered by O'Neal, and it's going to be a 3-second call. There's 10 seconds left in the third. Throws it up high. Can't hit from the elbow. The third quarter comes to a close. Chicago ahead. They lead by 4. And we're coming right back. Be sure to... And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. On the court for Chicago, Kevin Durant is out there with Paul George. Then there's James, and it's O'Neal in at the center position.
Well, that's a smooth-looking jumper by Paul George. I mean, he's one of the more gifted scorers in the league, and there's no place on the floor where he can't hurt you.
Here's Abdul-Jabbar. He's covered by O'Neal, and he gets that one.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
Leonard for three. Paul George pulls it in. Bulls leading by 5. Pass to James. On the wing, Durant. It's tipped. Back to James. Just 5 to shoot. Durant inside. Defended by Pippen. Durant, no good. Leonard inside. Working on George. He's got a piece of it.
Love seeing O'Neal use his body to come up with those blocks. An imposing force and a pretty consistent defender as well.
Hit his foot. And the ref's whistling a kicked ball. Here's George. Pass to Durant. The three. It's good. Set up beautifully by George.
Durant has definitely been on one tonight, knocking down shots for himself at a high rate.
Timeout, Bulls.
Failing to find a rhythm offensively. Something that needs to change and change soon.
I think this timeout, guys, is where you draw up some plays that are guaranteed to create some high percentage shots.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Over that last break, guys, I got a chance to hear what the head coach of the Bulls said to the team. He isn't liking what he's seeing out there on the perimeter, saying to his guys, defensively, we're too lax, and they're getting any three they want. And offensively, the ball movement, it isn't crisp, which is why we're not getting many opportunities from outside. I want to see improvement on both ends.
And Allie, thank you for that. Here's Chamberlain. LeBron! Oh, LeBron buries the three.
Well, I tell you what, you better track Bron all over the floor, or he's going to make you pay.
Outside Wembanyama.
Yeah, I don't think you can allow Abdul-Jabbar to get ideal position inside, because if you do, he's dunking it all over you.
James against Leonard. Here's Durant. George outside. Shot clock at 6. Now Durant. Jacks up a three. Oh, it doesn't go. A minute 42 left in the game. Pippen with it. Durant's there. Count it.
Boy, that's leadership right there. Coming through in the clutch. Pippen knocking it down in a big moment.
James deciding where to go with it. Ooh, the shot misses. The Bulls trail by 5. Pippen with it. Durant covering. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Outside Tatum. George with a steal. Sinks it in the post.
And George really good at recognizing his fast break opportunities and torching the defense with his speed and athleticism in transition.
The Bulls on offense. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. And he commits the intentional foul.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
Here's James. Outside Durant.
Clever, crafty defense. He saw that pass coming before it was even made.
Here's a pass to Tatum. Oh, George with a steal. And that's an intentional foul.
First personal foul. Second team foul. Shooter versus Alvarez. Paul George. 2 shots.
He gets the first, and that increases the lead to 6. Second one is good, getting both at the line, and it's a 7-point game.
You can't afford to waste any chances at this stage of the game. That means you got to hit your free throws.
Now a timeout called by Chicago. There's 31 seconds left in the fourth. Any speculation on what we're going to see coming out of this timeout?
It's going to be tough. They've got to get a quick hoop and then immediately foul.
Yeah, and I'm sure that's what they're talking about. I mean, it's their only chance. And even if it's a long shot, it is a chance.
Outside Wembanyama. Tatum! And he nails it!
And with this kind of vision, we could see the assist numbers go sky high for Wembanyama.
And now they foul and stop the clock.
Yeah, and that was a smart move. I mean, you have to foul right there. You just don't want them to run out the clock.
Yeah, they have to extend the game. I mean, plain and simple. Use every second you can on the clock here.
Ooh, he doesn't hit the first. That was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though. That's good. Going 1 of 2 from the line. And that puts him up 5. Timeout called here. Chicago decides to talk it over. They're behind by 5. From a coaching perspective, what are the keys to focus on here?
No doubt. They've got to get a quick bucket here.
Yeah, and they need it hiccup fast. I mean, they'll be drawing up a quick hitter in the huddle here, no doubt.
Wembanyama, screen on James. From deep, the triple drop.
He's a big guy with some serious range, so you have to respect him from out there.
Timeout, Bulls. And they stop the clock as soon as they can with the intentional foul. First free throw is good, and that makes it a 3-point lead. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 4-point ball game.
Making all of those, putting this game in the refrigerator.
So it's the Bulls taking the W in a close one. And they barely squeezed out the win here on the road. And so off the tip, it'll be the Bulls. And the starting group for Chicago. They've got Kevin Durant, and it's Pippen in at the point. Offensive rebound. After missing his first attempt, now 1 for 2.
And despite the defender's length, he goes right up from the mid-range.
Well, and that shows how much confidence he has in his ability and the work that he's put into his game.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. Back to Curry. Fires it. Good. And Antetokounmpo gets the assist.
Look at how solid Curry's motion is. Almost like he could have done that blindfolded.
Pass to Chamberlain. And here's Durant. Antetokounmpo covering. Durant, the pass to O'Neal. Stolen by Wembanyama. That shot is good by O'Neal. First quarter, just over a minute played. Now here's Antetokounmpo. Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. The three from Curry. He buries it from 3. Curry's got 5.
Not sure there's such a thing as a bad 3 for Steph.
James deciding where to go with it. Three-pointer. Gets the 3 ball to go.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Wembanyama, no good. Pippen with it. Fires from 14. Abdul-Jabbar with a rebound. Now Antetokounmpo. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Wembanyama finds Antetokounmpo. 6 on the shot clock. The Magic need to put one up here. Sends it home from three-point land. Give him 8 points now.
Yeah, the sweet-looking jumper of Steph. It just looks so pure coming out of his hand.
James, outside. Here's the pick. Here he goes. Back to Pippen. Pass to Chamberlain. And that's good for 2 as he grabs the feed.
Well, that's a great pass. He has the timing and rhythm of a metronome.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. Back to Curry. Wide open. Bounces high off the rim and drops. These teams have really gone back and forth.
Yeah, 5 lead changes already. This one's going to be a battle for sure.
And now the first timeout called here for Chicago. quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Pass to Durant. Here's Pippen. James outside. 6 to shoot. Here's Chamberlain. That falls. Nice feed that time from James. Chamberlain's gotten his second bucket.
Yeah, elevating his teammates with passes like this. LeBron is all about making his guys better.
Pass to Wembanyama from outside the arc. Durant pulls it in. And here's Pippen. 55 seconds left now in the first quarter. And the basket is good. James has got 5 now.
Once James gets the ball in close, it's game over. Put up those 2 points.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. Back to Curry. Goes up on the wing. And Orlando again with the bucket.
This team looks to him to score the ball. They feel good when he's taking the shots.
James passes to Chamberlain. Here's Durant. It doesn't go for him. Antetokounmpo against James, and he gets the bucket.
And Giannis has a ridiculous combination of size, skill, and athleticism.
Here's Pippen. Fades and shoots, and the shot goes in. He's got 7. Neither side willing to relent.
That's led to 8 lead changes and a bunch of drama already.
Plenty of offense in this closely contested first quarter of play. Bulls out in front. They're up by 1. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in a moment. Man, some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Bulls.
Well, their game plan has been very effective so far. They're working the ball inside, putting constant pressure out.
Another thing they're doing well early on is moving the ball, playing selfless basketball, and getting everybody involved on the offensive end.
Kawhi Leonard out there with Wembanyama. Then there's Stephen Curry. Then it's Giannis Antetokounmpo. And it's Abdul-Jabbar in at the center position, locking down the middle. That's who's out there for Orlando. And so it looks like the Bulls will retain possession here.
Nice deflection there. Really trying to disrupt their offensive flow.
Yeah, there's nothing easy on offense. Coaches love seeing that kind of hustle on the defensive end.
Now here's Durant. He's scoreless.
And with an out-of-this-world wingspan, Giannis can simply lock up just about anyone on the defensive end.
Outside Wembanyama, 3-pointer. Chicago with a rebound.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
There's no air space there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul.
Orlando trailing here. Leonard finds Antetokounmpo. Back to Leonard. Antetokounmpo, a screen on Durant. Leonard for 3. Rebounded by Pippen.
And lockdown defense against one of the best three-point shooters in the league.
James outside. Oh, LeBron buries a 3.
Gotta stay up on James or he will go right up with that shot.
Curry against James. Curry passes to Antetokounmpo. Back to Curry, fires the 3, and a great assist by Antetokounmpo, and that one goes in. Antetokounmpo has got 5 assists in the game. Chicago calls timeout.
Get ready for your Magic Dancers.
And here's Pippen. James outside from the arc. And again, it's Chicago with a 3.
Yeah, the assertive approach from LeBron is really paying off in this one. He is driving this offense.
Pass to Wembanyama. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Curry, he's open. Nice spin off the left rim and in. Curry's got 17 points.
Nice bounce pass. That's just good fundamental basketball.
Outside Durant. Pippen outside. Chicago passing it around. Here's James. Powerful move inside by LeBron.
What touch from LeBron. Almost unrivaled in terms of different finishes in the paint.
2 minutes remaining. 2 minutes.
To the paint. Here's Wembanyama. Oh, Wembanyama throws it down.
Big time two-hand slam.
And right on top of the defender, too. That's got to feel good. Chamberlain gets the bucket. He has 6.
And you like the balance here. Not just falling in love with the 3-ball.
Magic trail by 4. 1:31 left in the first half. Antetokounmpo looking it over. Curry, rebounded by Pippen. Pippen's got 4 rebounds in the game. James, outside. LeBron fires one down.
It doesn't get much better than that. LeBron putting some muscle on the slam.
Wembanyama, pass to Leonard. Misses the 3. And so it's Durant who brings up the ball for the Bulls. Pippen outside. Pass to Durant. Clock at 6. Jacks up a 3. Leonard pulls down the board. 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Antetokounmpo, the pass to Leonard. Back to Antetokounmpo. And here's Curry. Lets it go from deep. Chicago with a rebound. Pippen's got 5 rebounds tonight. Pass to James. Here's Chamberlain. 4-3. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. And so it's the Chicago Bulls leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. Getting lots of great looks. Shooting it well. That's why they're up. We'll be right back after this word. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. You know, LeBron James has been exceptional here, guys.
And the bulk of his production has been generated along the perimeter.
And defensively, they're giving him too many good looks out there. They need to start running him off the line.
Magic trail by 6. On the court for Chicago. They've got James, and it's Chamberlain in at the 4-man spot. Back to Curry. Wide open look. Good. And Antetokounmpo gets the assist. Antetokounmpo has got assist number 7 tonight. James outside. Plenty of space. Nice touch on the bank shots. James has got 19 points.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look.
Now here's Curry. 19 points in the game.
Using the mid-range area of the floor, Curry, an offensive mastermind.
Chicago leading by 4. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Sinks the tray.
Just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
Well, what I love about his three-point shooting is the spacing that he's adding. It makes things a lot easier for everyone else.
Now here's Wembanyama. That won't go either for Curry.
Good shot, gone bad. Gotta finish there.
Pass to Durant. Here's the three. And it's Orlando with the rebound.
I mean, he's trying to shoot his way out of what's becoming a prolonged cold streak.
Yeah, I get it, but you don't want him forcing things. It's better to get your shots within the flow of the offense.
Now here's Curry. 21 points in the game. The putback. It's good on the putback.
Just great positioning to get the rebound, then get it back up.
Chicago leading. James outside. Over Leonard. James can't get it to go. Here's Orlando. Second half of play here with just under 2.5 minutes passed. Back to Curry. Curry with another miss. Bulls leading by 5. Pippen outside. Down low. And he goes in for the dunk.
And he's been an ideal teammate tonight. He's really creating plenty of looks with his passing.
Yeah, when there's been an open man, he's found him. And you love to see a guy dishing it like this.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. Back to Curry. Over James. Curry with another miss. And a fast break now for the Bulls. And it's Durant gliding in for the fast break finish.
Oh, it is a nightmare trying to stay with Durant in fast break situations. Trust me, I know. His speed, agility, and intensity is just off the charts.
Pippen, the pass to James. Ooh, that's easy work for LeBron inside.
Like a matador. Olé! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
An unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this deficit.
Back to Curry. Lets it fly. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo. And that one goes in. Antetokounmpo's got assist number 8 now on the night. Pass to Chamberlain. Now Durant. Antetokounmpo covering. Over to the left wing. Pippen outside. Shot clock at 6. Oh, wow. Drew the contact, and that three almost went in. So he'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
Ooh, good defensive intensity, but you have to stay in control always.
Chicago shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line. And he sinks the second. And he makes all 3. Magic trail by 12. Pass to Wembanyama. Lets the 3 fly. Nails it from 3. Wembanyama's got 5.
Scouts love this from Wembanyama. A big who can hit smooth three-point shots.
James outside. There's a screen. Fires the 3. Victor Wembanyama grabs the board.
If you can, use up the clock en route to the last shot.
Yeah, but if you get an open look, you got to think about taking it no matter how much time is left on the clock.
Wembanyama, screen on James. Outside Wembanyama. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo. And that one goes in. Give him 8 points now. And so it's the Chicago Bulls leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. Appearing in control, but could still use a little more of a push to feel totally comfortable in this one. We'll be right back with you shortly. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Yeah, he puts that pass right on the money and made things look easy for his teammates.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Stephen Curry is out there with Giannis Antetokounmpo. Then there's Wembanyama. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. And it's Abdul-Jabbar in at the center position. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Magic.
And coming down the stretch, both teams still playing fantastic offense.
Yeah, in hopes that your opponent is just going to go cold. That's not going to happen, it doesn't look like in this one. This might go down to whoever has the last possession.
Orlando with the ball, following the three-point basket by Chicago. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Back to Curry, fires from deep, and another three for Orlando.
When you get faced up at one end, you want to get it back at the other.
A bit of a duel going on between them. Came down the floor looking for immediate payback.
Now, here is James. They set the pick. Just 5 on the clock. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Magic trail by 8. Curry passes to Wembanyama. Ooh, lots of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws will follow that whistle.
When Wembanyama has the ball in there, I mean, it's often a bucket, a foul, or both.
All right, let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Bulls.
Well, they've shown just outstanding effort defensively, and it's resulted in several forced turnovers.
Well, they've also been impressive, forcing a ton of mistakes. Not only that, but converting those mistakes into points on the other end.
No good on that one.
One of the most popular players in the world the moment he entered this league, Wembanyama continues to grow his fan base.
He hits the second from the line.
Well, on top of all the length and skill and athleticism, Wembanyama has a strong work ethic and a great attitude.
Now, here is James. And so Curry will bring it up for the Magic. 9-point game. Outside Wembanyama. Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. The three from Curry. The putback. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Huge putback. This guy plays with so much energy.
I don't know anybody that goes after the boards harder. Pippen outside. James up top. 6 to shoot. Deflects the pass. Wembanyama with it. Now Pippen defending. Here's Antetokounmpo. And if you're just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Outside Wembanyama. Clock at 4. Curry! Oh, it misses! Bulls leading by 7. Durant fires! At the arc! KD drains it!
Yes, smooth and focused. KD is so polished, so prolific.
Here's Curry. The jumper is good!
Well, guys, I'm happy I'm not guarding Steph right now. On nights like tonight, Curry can do no wrong.
Timeout, Bulls! us updated from the sideline. Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what the Bulls coach was going over with his team. He applauded their shooting and their shot selection, saying, we're taking the right threes, not forcing anything. Keep doing that, and they'll continue to fall. Makes the game easy, doesn't it?
Thanks for that, Allie. They held a 12-point lead earlier. James outside. Pippen outside. Tipped. And the whistle stops play here. It's not a clean block shot. Instead, a shooting foul. And we'll see free throws coming up right here. That hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now for the second. And the second of two is good. And that'll put him up by 9. And so Curry will bring it up for the Magic. Here's Antetokounmpo. A minute 15 left in the fourth. No good from 3. Bulls leading by 9. Outside Durant. Now James. Using the glass to lay it in.
Even with the score as it is, he just keeps coming at you.
Durant against Antetokounmpo. Wembanyama, it's tipped. Now here's Durant. He's guarded closely. James outside. O'Neal inside, covered by Wembanyama. Wembanyama rips down the board.
Honestly, they're just down by too much to mount a comeback.
Well, you want your players to keep playing hard, but let's be honest. This game's over.
Now here's Pippen. So it's the Bulls winning this one easily. It ends up being a fairly easy road win.
Those are so hard to come by. It's never easy to take a game in someone else's building.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Coach Stan Van Gundy, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. And now let's take a look at our player of the game, LeBron James.